sweetie.
Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's been a while since we've been live on a Tuesday, hasn't it? It's so good to see you guys. Bayo, congratulations on first. And Dusty, congratulations on second. Bayo kind of beat you to both. That's the fun of those redemptions, isn't it? So as you can see, tonight we have River with us. And
I'm having Taco Bell.
She's having Taco Bell. She was hanging out with friends and brought me some boba. It doesn't show that you redeemed anything? Really? Because I show you having redeemed first and second. Hi, Dreamer. How's it going? So we were thinking tonight, no worries, it might be a Stream Elements thing. Might be just a Twitch be twitchin' thing. So, we'll see if we can do that. So far, so good. Just been living life and enjoying time with River and little Dorito.
He wants my Taco Bell.
He does. So we were thinking tonight we would do an AMA kind of story time thing while I played some Sims 4. What do you guys think of that? That sound like fun? I'm thinking it'll be awesome because I'm excited for some story time with you guys and wanting to kind of know what you guys want to know. So what are you guys most looking forward to this week? I think for me, what I am most looking forward to is... Oh, I am this close to finishing my brother-in-law's scarf. I am officially just about 2/3 done. In one more round, I am 2/3 done. So my hope is that by the end of this week, I will have it finished and ready to go. And it is looking so good, you guys. I am so excited. Hey, how's it going, Samarella? So, Samarella, since this is your first time here, welcome, welcome.
Hey!
And this is my sister River and her dog Dorito.
He wants my nachos.
Yeah, she had some Taco Bell because River was hanging out with some friends before this. She brought me some boba. And her friends were like, hey, while we're out, let's get you some Taco Bell. And so River was like, yes, please. Right, River?
But we don't have Taco Bell in France.
That is true. That is true.
So I got myself some Baja Blast so I could see what all the hullabaloo is about. And it's good.
There we go. And I'm gonna try this, it is a honey milk tea with brown sugar boba. I am making a mess.
Good job.
But it tastes good.
It's tastiness.
And now I gotta grab a Kleenex. At least I'm getting laundry done on Friday.
What cracks me up though is that Dorito loves cheese. And he got really excited once I opened up the nacho cheese cup.
Aww. Well, that is actually the point of her hat. It is a very French style hat, and that is one of our favorite things about it.
I actually got this at the hat shop that inspired Sophie's hat shop in House Moving Castle.
Fun fact.
The building is the building and the shop that's the exterior of the building inspired her hat shop. The interior is the interior looks very different. But if you go to this town called Colmar, not only are there the best Christmas markets, but there's a Japanese shop, like a Japanese import shop, where the guy will give you the owner will give you a map where that'll lead you around the city, around the town, and it'll show you where all the points that were basically copy pasted into House Moving Castle are located.
And that is so cool. When she told me that the last time we were in France, I was like, what? That is amazing. So, Lady Belle, hello. So Dreamer says, I'm cheating a bit, but I'm going to visit some managers with your job coach at Publix. Nice. I hope that one of them offers you a job. Dusty, you have a fantastic night. I know exactly which unspoken you are referring to. I will definitely pray over that. Definitely, definitely. And oui, Dreamer, c'est un chapeau.
Oui, c'est un chapeau.
Right.
So normally it's a guy's hat, and so the shopkeep was really confused when I went to the guy's side, and she's like, "It's like, honey, the girl's side is on the right side of the shop." And I grab a hat and I try it on, and usually you're supposed to wear it like this, especially since it's got that little curve right there. It's supposed to like further the curve of your head, but I wear it like this. And as soon as I put it on like this, she's like, "Oh, that actually looks pretty good."
I love it. of, I did recently get a haircut. So I am looking at potentially doing a French bob next month. And so I got a trim with curtain bangs this last time. And that's kind of been my go-to for the last 3 months. But I wanted to try something new this next time, so I was looking up kind of styles for people in my age group and saw this adorable French bob, and I'm like, yep, that's what I want. Sam Bearded Beowulf is possibly lurking, because he has stuff with the kids tonight, if I remember correctly, but I did see him check in. That is a good question, Dreamer. Hey, River, do you happen to know if our kind of that Newsies hat was inspired by that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either, because it looks very similar to a Newsies hat. And now all of a sudden, all I want to do is start going, open the gates and seize the day. Don't be afraid and don't delay. Love that song. Love that song. One of, about 3 good songs in that one?
I don't know. I think in my book there's like 2. But I haven't listened to the whole thing because it wasn't really my cup of tea.
That's fair. That's fair. I love the song Santa Fe. Thank you, Lady Bell. Thank you. Let's see, let me look up Santa Fe because I want to make sure that I get the words right.
So newsboy caps were also called baker boy caps, even though they have never been officially associated with baking.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Wait, no, that's the flat cap. Let me see.
Let's see. There we go. Santa Fe, my old friend. I can't spend my whole life dreaming, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let 'em laugh in my face, I don't care. Save a place, I'll be there. I ain't got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe. That is the one song that Christian Bale did really well on in that movie. Yes, Sam, tell us, what's the update from your doctor? What's the update? I wanna know.
Can you show me?
I wanna know what your doctor told you. Man, those low notes are coming easy tonight. I don't know why.
So, fun facts, the hat came into style in English-speaking countries because in the 1500s, there was an act of parliament in Britain that issued a fine for any man over the age of 6 that did not wear a woolen cap on Sundays and holidays.
Huh.
And so it was only enforced for about 25 years, but it was enough to solidify it into British fashion.
I love that. Oh, I think I know which one you're thinking of, Dreamer, but the melody of that is escaping me. Ah. I might need you to sing it for me. Alright, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and pray. So if you have any prayer requests, please feel free to drop them below in chat. And then we're gonna open up the floor to make this an AMA sister story time while Donna plays some Sims 4 and we get to catch up with Digidonna. Alright, I'll look up partway through just to make sure I don't miss anything, and then we'll dive right in. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today and for who you are and how much you love us. I ask, Lord, that you be with us in a new and special way that we just cannot deny it's you, Lord. It can only be you. Lord, I pray over every person here that you meet them right where they're at. I pray over Sam and all of her health issues that she's been dealing with. I pray for her surgery tomorrow, that it goes smoothly and with no complications, Lord. I pray for Dusty and his Unspoken. I pray over STL and Bayo and Zyro and Kishu and Spark and Lotu and Tie-Dye Chef Dave and Ladybell and Dreamer. I pray over each and every one of them, Lord, that you just bless them, that you show your face to them, Lord. I ask that anybody here who is struggling physically, whether illness or injury, be healed. And I ask that anybody struggling mentally, that you be with them and help them through that, Lord, that they know that they are not alone, Lord. I pray over STL that you remove those headaches, Lord. Help him to realize just how loved he is, Lord. I ask that you be with Bayo and his work week, Lord. Let it be a better work week this week, and let him be a light for you at work. Help him as he is just juggling so much between work and streaming and family time. Help him be able to just be where you want him to be, Lord. Keep him in the center of your will. I pray over Zyro as he is most likely working on his sermon, Lord. Give him the words to say that his congregation needs to hear, Lord. I pray for DLC, that you be with us and guide us and direct us. I ask that you be with Kishu and Spark, and that you just let them be lights for you, Lord. Meet them where they're at and meet their needs. I ask that you be with Dreamer and help him to find the job that you have for him, Lord. I ask that you just be with each and every person here. Just let them know your love and your peace and your comfort, Lord. Let us have a fun time of fellowship tonight, and in your name I pray. Amen.
Want my last nacho?
Sure. Oh, hold on one second. I just saw this, Lord. I ask prayers for Ladybell and Elijah, Lord, that you remove that tooth pain, Lord. That you be with Elijah's dentist procedure on Friday. That goes smoothly, and that Elijah just comes through that with flying colors, Lord. Amen.
So the chip was smaller than I thought.
No worries.
So I'm breaking off a little bit of my taco shell.
Go for it.
Taking off a little bit of my taco shell for you.
So Sam says they postponed the surgery and they prepped it for yesterday evening at 5, but your heart didn't cooperate and they had to cancel it. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna toss the rest of this.
Oh wow, that's so scary, Sam. I'm glad you're okay. Wow. I always forget just how spicy nacho cheese can be. Worth it! Wow, they had to cancel it because you almost slipped into a coma and they're going to try again in 7 hours. Wow. Man, oh man, Sam, we are definitely praying. We are definitely praying. All right, you guys, I am going to go ahead and pause the musics. We are going to launch Sims 4. And then we're going to open up the floor to you guys. You can ask us any questions that you would like to ask. We're going to make this kind of a get to know Donna and River, and we'll make it where you guys can just, within reason, we will answer those questions. And we're going to play some Sims 4 while we're at it. All right.
I'm just gonna sit on your foam roller.
Yeah, go for it. Hopefully it's not too uncomfortable.
If you turn it perpendicular, it's quite comfy actually.
Well, good. All right, loading. Playing the Digidonna house. You saved your neighbors from a dead duck? That's amazing, Dreamer. I love it.
How'd you save her from a dead duck? Was it like a zombie duck or haunted?
Like, that's gotta be quite a story to tell. They already let you know about the complications that might come as your heart is weak, but you still have hope that you can get through it. Amen. Amen. I'm gonna slide this over a bit. Oh, maybe... What way do I need to... There we go. That way you guys can see both of us. So yeah, tell us this dead duck story. Because
I need to know about the dead duck.
I'm curious.
I am burning with curiosity about
Right?
this dead duck.
So I'm gonna give you a house tour. So I've got a pre-made house, but added on to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this room, gotta replace that. This room was already there. This is Digidonna and Travis's room.
Mm-hmm.
This room I added on, and this is our oldest son, Aiden's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
There's the laundry room.
Oh, I thought those were speakers.
Nope, just a double stacked laundry. And then this is Emily, oldest daughter's room, kitchen, and then up the stairs. Love you, Lady Belle. Have a wonderful night. So your upstairs neighbors came to your front door and told us, "Hey, there's a dead duck near our AC unit." What? How did this dead duck get into their house? And then this is Kaylee's room.
Oh, the AC unit's probably what killed the duck.
That is true. That is true. And then we have kind of the family area.
Mm-hmm.
So a little workout space and fishies. And there's Travis. And stuff for the puppies.
Oh, what kind of puppies?
We have this little one.
Hey, little guy.
Little girl named
Little
Carrie.
girl. Cute.
Because it's a pug, so I had to
Oh,
name
you
it
have to,
Carrie.
yeah.
Turns out the little guy tried to go through the pipe and he choked himself.
Aww.
Dad got gloves, a grabbing stick, and a trash bag. We dislodged the duck and carried him outside. Oh my gosh, the poor thing! And then I made this kind of a little office space. And then this is our youngest son, Andrew's room.
Nice.
And then I tried making the upstairs bathroom a little bit kind of like the European style, where you have your
toilet
entrance
in one.
to the shower and then your entrance to the toilet.
At least you have the sink in the room with the toilet, so people don't get people don't get toilet hands all over the handle to the shower. It's the one thing, like I understand that I find the logic in having your toilet and your shower being in two different rooms, but at the very least, put your sink in there with your toilet, please. I beg of you.
Right? Right? Like, to me, it only makes sense. To me, it only makes sense. The neighbors are German and thanked you with candy. I love it. That is so cool. Oh, who does River remind you of? And part of the reason I decided to go with this kind of more European style is because if, let's say Emily walked in right now, needing to go to the bathroom.
You can just go into the other room.
She would walk in, see Kaylee, and be like, "Oh no!" And then eventually wet herself because she couldn't go into the bathroom if I didn't.
Makes sense.
Set up.
Because she obviously can't go downstairs to use the restroom. No way. Oh, wow.
Right?
How dare.
Haley Williams. Okay.
Haley Williams. That sounds familiar.
Not until you learn he's a Muscovy? Those little buggers are nasty. Oh boy. And so to keep the...
Oh, the Paramore singer! Oh, I'm flattered, thank you!
She is very flattered. Captain America has redeemed sing mode. So for the next 5 minutes, we have to sing everything.
Ready, set, start.
This is a beautiful thing. And I even tried to do the similar thing in here because I noticed if I had the bathtub facing the other way, that they would get embarrassed. And so I moved some doors and walls around to make it where I could put a door to the toilet part.
You moved some doors and windows.
All right. Let's select which students we want to follow to high school.
See. Eeny, meeny, miny, meeny, 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 miny, miny, you, Andrew.
Andrew it is. Off to school we go.
Hey,
Let's go. Hey, let's go. We're happy as can be.
Are you a little Totoro-dodo?
Let's go walking,
He's a
you
Totoro.
and me.
He's a Dodoro now.
Ready, set, come on, let's go.
Ba-bum.
You are also kind of a mix of Adele and Celine Dion. I could kind of see Adele, and you know what? Perhaps the face shape of Celine.
You flatter me, thank you.
You should show them your Celine impression.
I have one.
A while back you
I
did.
feel like I had one, but I forgot it.
We used to do a thing. Whoa, you're right. Our son is jogging away. Let's center ourselves on him. Oh, look at him being all adorable and a nerd at the computer.
That was easy to find. Easy to track down when you're not moving.
Oh, I forgot we gotta get him to study for exams. That way, because the way this works is you fill up the meter by doing the stuff that they list in here.
Ah. You had a choice to send him to prom or send him to off to homework, and yet you sent him to work.
Because this says study for exams. This says morning free time ends in an hour. And then he goes to
Prom.
class. Today is not prom day.
Then why did it say prom?
When I clicked on high school.
See, prom!
Oh, right there.
I feel like there's a high school musical song about this, but I can't remember it.
Big fun on the night of nights.
That's what it was.
The night of nights tonight.
I feel like I need a jazz loop so I can scat on top of it to whatever's going on.
Right? Oh, what cat are you thinking of, Samarella?
Don't listen to them, don't it, they're just mentioning a kitty.
Oh my goodness, I just hope that I can get him this workout before he gets in trouble for being late to class. Because one time, the principal caught my kid being late to class and he got detention. Off to class you go. Oh, no worries, Sam. The dog's name is Carrie because our cousin Carrie had a puggle. And so, of course, when I got a pug, I named her Carrie. Dreamer, you are correct. Dorito loves to get pet. And then he'll paw to say, don't stop.
Until I need some rest.
And now we have class. Now we gotta figure out Who do we want to be friends with in class? Let's see, he's doing his exam. I hope he does well. And that's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sing mode! Thank you, Captain America! I love that mode. Sing mode is so much fun. You should have seen it. Early days of Sing mode.
Mhm.
I was playing Uncharted. And it was this big climactic scene where Nathan Drake and his buddy, oh gosh. I'm gonna kick myself for forgetting his name.
The other guy.
Other dude starts with an S.
Mr. S.
Yes, Mr. S are talking to the bad guy.
Mhm.
And the bad guy's like, you need to do this, or we're gonna take your girlfriend, kind of a thing. And I'm like,
That's
no!
not objectifying.
And then I was in sing mode during this climactic scene.
So
And my classically trained self is like, no!
So that reminds me of when I was at a convention with a bunch of my friends. We all were huddled into a single hotel room, as you do when you go to conventions with your friends. And we found out that one of our friends had never played an Otome game. Otome games are dating games. And so we decided to introduce our friend to Otome games, and we would read aloud and act out each of the characters. And one of my friends had, if you've ever seen Gabriel Iglesias, who does this, like sketches with, like a stereotypical black lady voice, and like he'll go through drive-throughs and do like this southern black lady voice. And then he'll go up to the window and he'll go back to his regular voice, and it can confuse the heck out of him. It's great. And so my friend used a voice like that for one of the characters, and we were dying. And so it was like, so I played Captain Morgan, that's right, and then she played Thomas. And so I will never forget the Thomas is happy, and because she added a New Jersey accent to this, and it was a pirate Otome game. So you have a New Jersey pirate named Thomas, and then I played Captain Morgan, the captain of the thing. And so henceforth, whenever I saw anything Captain Morgan, I would take a picture and send it to her. And it's like, I would see, like, if I ran across a Captain Morgan statue, I would take a picture of it next to him. And then, and she loved hot Cheetos, so every once in a while I would leave hot Cheetos at her door with a note saying, "With love from Captain Morgan." I need to do that again. We're still in touch.
That is true. You should do that again.
I should do that for her. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So Dreamer wants to know, is that spelled with an, or is quoting, is that spelled with an I? I speak Spanish too.
I don't recognize that one.
I don't know if I do either.
I speak a little bit of Spanish.
And I just realized Sam may be talking about Dorito when she was asking about the dog.
Ah, and this little guy, his name's Dorito. He's 4.5 years old. We've had him for about a year and a quarter now.
Oh, Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, Gabriel Iglesias, that's right! He's quoting Gabriel Iglesias! Freaking love that guy, he's great. And I would love if I've been wanting to start a channel like an Instagram or TikTok for Dorito, and if he ever gets big enough, I want to have Gabriel Iglesias do a voice for him. That would be the dream.
That would be amazing, and I will totally promote the heck out of that TikTok. I will promote the heck out of that TikTok chat. Or channel? Account? TikTok account? Or channel? It's not really a channel.
They just call it my TikTok.
Okay. Yeah, you would be good with the
That
podcast.
would be fun. That would be fun. See, what should I have a podcast about?
Ooh, that's a good question. Songwriting techniques.
So one of the things I've been wanting to do is have, this would be for my artist TikTok, and I would have, as content to get more traction on my TikTok, I was gonna have a rating of a series of rating relationships by their breakup song.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And it was inspired by these songs that we were forced to do for these gigs. Like the funniest things, but some of the greatest ideas come out of being forced to do annoying songs. This one is not the best one, but I'll get to the best one later, because because we were forced to do this. We were asked to do this one song called "For What It's Worth," and it had because like the chorus of this is, "For what it's worth, I'm sorry for the hurt. I'll be the first to say I made my own mistakes." And then he's like, "But you should have known what you were getting yourself into, because I am a tortured demonic soul. And so it's like you should have known that you were gonna get hurt by going out with me." I'm just like, what? Excuse, like I want to look at the girl and be like, "I'm so proud of you for getting out." So
Like,
that's
gaslighting much?
like victim blaming at the very least, and it's total piece of trash. And so so that started the category of "I'm so proud of you, girl." and then there would be like a category for like just like tragic end to a love story or something like that. To these various categories, and so I was gonna have like a whole series where you give me the breakup song, and I would like rate the relationship based on its breakup song, or even love songs.
Okay. Gotta go my own way.
Okay, so I have such issues with that movie already because like I understand if you need, like when life brings you in two different directions. But she's just like, I can't believe that you want to pursue your career instead of hanging out with me all the time, hair flip. So I'd be looking at the guy and be like, don't listen to her.
Hey, big guy.
It would go in the category of I feel sorry for the recipient.
Yeah.
Not that I'm proud of the recipient for breaking up with the person, because she's breaking up with him. He's not the one that broke up with her.
Exactly,
And for what
he's
it's
the one going, what about
us?
us? What about everything we've been through?
But what
about trust? You know I never wanted to hurt you.
But what about me? Like
that's the most problematic line.
they're not listening to each other. And so that one would be like, just go and get couples therapy or something. Like I haven't like fully defined the categories. The only for sure category is so proud of you, girl. Forget him.
Exactly.
And then rating relationships based on their love song, like how problematic this relationship sounds. And that one's inspired by Waffle House by the Jonas Brothers, because I love the song until they say, sometimes we want to kill each other, but it's always love. And I'm like, that's very problematic. It's just
right?
If you're trying to kill each other, don't be in this. That's not love. So I would have like a whole series of that.
Yep. Don't worry, he's just hanging out here in the hallway somewhere.
The other great, to hop back to great things coming from annoying songs, our number one hit is, we haven't put this on YouTube yet, but the number one requested song that we do is Dance Monkey. Not because we do it like the original, it's fingernails on the chalkboard for me, but we kept on getting asked to do it, and these were our friends, so we couldn't just say no. And like one of them was like, "Your voice is just so beautiful," and I'm just like, we want to stab ourselves. But so we decided to make a version of this that we could even stand performing. So we made it ragtime, and it works fantastically in ragtime. It's like, "This confidence, confidence, whoa, oh, 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 oh. I never seen anyone do what you do before, move for me." It's just so fun like that, and so people ask us to do it all. So that's our number one song now.
Dance Monkey. Oh, I will definitely do that, Captain America. So Sam says that she's going to send us a song that she wrote.
I would love to hear it.
React to. I would absolutely love that.
Do you want a reaction, a critic? Do you want comment? Are you looking for like? Are you looking for? I like this. Are you thinking of like, I like this, or this isn't my cup of tea, versus I like this, and here's specific points of improvement. Are you feeling? What are you going for?
Oh, you worked as a backup vocal. That's cool.
Cool.
Ooh, let's take a look at some of these notifications because these are kind of cool. So we've got Travis bringing home $624. Digidonna bringing home $252.
Mm-hmm.
Our oldest daughter is a straight A student.
Good for you guys.
Kaylee could stand to do a little bit of... could use the extra credit. Could use some extra credit.
Couldn't we all?
Aiden can enjoy the weekend knowing he's one of the top students at Copperdale High.
Aww.
Andrew did well. He did pretty well on his
Hello.
exams.
Hello.
I think so. I think I have it set to where you'd be able to share a link. Oh, he's gonna perform a solo cheer routine.
Do it, slay.
Let's go, Andrew. Let's go. And he just walks to the front of the school.
Alright, do it in. Is there anyone you like? Do it in front of. Do it for them. Do it for them.
He's nutty. Where is he going? Oh, he's going to the cheerleading area.
Ah.
Oh, cool. Dude, serious? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm like, was that it?
Go for it, dude.
All right, let's send him home. Let's send him home.
What about prom? When is prom, anyways?
It's coming up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's about enough practice. Let's head home.
Exactly. Exactly. So do you guys have any questions for us? Any stories you'd like to hear? Anything like that? Welcome in, Aspen Orlon. Good to see you. Welcome in. Who cheers on the cheerleaders? Right? That is a good question. Everybody, like, for me at our school, everybody kind of cheered when the cheerleaders were going.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Uh-huh.
But I know that that's not always the case.
Is that the song link there, Samarilla?
I think so. Let's take a listen. I'm gonna bring on...
Samarilla, Sarsaparilla. So when you got that attitude, is that sarsaparilla?
Sweat is running down your face like tears. Anxiety is slowly creeping in. You will see me.
Could you pause it for a second? Oh,
When
here.
you close your eyes.
Okay, so take off the headphones, and then you use the right one on your left ear, and I use this here.
Ooh,
Actually,
actually...
Let me hold your joke. So you go like that, I go like this.
As soon as we finish this, we will answer that question.
Now I stay right here. Watch me disappear. Sweat is running down your face like tears. Anxiety is slowly creeping in.
Is that you singing, Sam?
You will see
Your
me
backup
smile.
vocal.
Oh, that's right, backup vocals.
When you close your eyes,
Second, you
then
sit
I
down,
see
Jojo.
you could already go.
Keep going.
Don't you think there's something I should know?
Oh, wait, I just realized we probably shouldn't do this on stream because I might get copyrighted. Oops. We'll have to do this off stream. I just realized it might be copyrighted. I don't want a copyright infringement. Ah, we will definitely make sure to get back to you on that. So, Dreamer wants to know, what are our individual likes and dislikes? So, you go ahead and start.
Let's see. So for likes, I like Dorito. I like my husband. Let's see. I am very fond of cheese. especially cheese from the Savoie region. So that includes like Beaufort and things like that, and cheese dishes. Let's see. So I like to incorporate cheese into various other things. Like when I make avocado toast, I'll use brie cheese to level it up and to glue the avocado to the bread. Long story short, I love cooking. It's like a creative expression for me, and I make my husband do all the dishes.
There we go.
So yeah, there's a like for me. Go ahead.
I like...
I'm so sorry, Sam.
Oh.
You poor thing.
Oh no! It's almost Travis's time! Make the most of these final days! Oh no!
That's so sad.
Get to Travis! Oh.
Casual discussion. He's probably imparting his final words of wisdom.
Right? Okay, so likes for me, I enjoy hanging out with friends. I enjoy just being around people and just singing, hanging out, watching movies, that kind of thing. Anything I can do with friends or family, those are some things that I like.
These are things I dislike.
Oh, thank you, Aspen! Thank you. So my friend Kishu made the ones with our dog Buddy, and then I made the ones with my little Bitmoji. Excuse me.
I should have been thinking about this while you were responding. What don't I like? For a long time, I did not like meatloaf, and I hated it with such a passion that any book... I used to love writing, so I wrote a lot of stories. And in every story, there would be someone that hated meatloaf as much as I did. Even if meatloaf didn't really have any logical sense being in the world, like if it was a fantasy thing, there was still someone that was noted in the character sheets that if they were in our universe, this person here would hate meatloaf.
Oh, so your biggest dislike right now is meatloaf?
When I was younger, at least, it was meatloaf. I hated meatloaf.
Gotcha. My biggest dislike is probably super spicy or super sour foods.
Yeah. Oh, remember when I had that purple grape sour spray?
Yes,
Oh,
and
that was
I didn't know that it was sour. And so we're in the middle of the store and I see River just spraying this candy into her mouth, and I'm thinking, "Oh, it's grape flavored. That's awesome. I love grape flavored stuff." And so then I'm like, "Hey, can I try some?" And she's like, "Sure." So I tilt my head back so she has a bit better angle. And then it goes right to the back of my throat and I just start gagging. So to answer your question, Aspen, thank you very much for that. Right now I'm not looking for new emotes, but I will keep you in mind. What would you say is the biggest red flags and pet peeves in a person?
If it has to do with a like a relationship, the number one red flag that I identified in my friends' bad relationships growing up is that if the guy doesn't make any effort to make friends with the girls' friends, then it always turned out bad. Because if a guy's not even gonna, or a girl even, if your love interest isn't even going to make an effort to get to know the people that are most important to you, how much do you think you really mean to them?
This is true.
Every single time it turned out bad.
I would say another one is if they tend to make everything all about them.
Yeah.
And they're only really in the relationship for either they're in it more for what you offer them versus it being a mutual give and take.
Yeah.
I would say that is also a huge red flag.
As for pet peeves, I can't handle tisk tisk tisk.
When
When people click their tongue like that, can't stand it.
Yeah.
Also,
okay. Triggering. Just so you guys know which that sound that is. She doesn't like the... Okay.
And then when people chew, either with their mouth open or slushily chew.
That is a very good point. I will see what I can do after stream, Aspen. Sound good?
Here you go. What are your pet peeves?
I would say my biggest pet peeve would probably be... Oh gosh. Dreamer wants to know.
So
Here we go.
So get a little, take a bite of like cereal, for example, and just like they still have their mouth closed, and I can't even do it. But like you can hear everything sloshing back and forth in their mouth. It just so like yeah, it sounds like a slosh even if they're chewing with their mouth closed, and
Basically
yeah, I can't
any
have it.
mouth ASMR.
yeah, can't stand mouth ASMRs.
STL Doctor! Hello, Doctor! How are you feeling? I know, right?
Yeah.
Right, Doctor?
I have like an entire arsenal of earplugs because I have like a hypersensitivity to sound, and so whenever that happens at a table, I pick out like my highest level ones and I stick them in my ears. Cannot stand. I have to bring out the big guns for it.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what my biggest pet peeve would be.
Like a way that people pronounce a word.
I did really find it... Oh. Here we go. Biggest pet peeve is probably somebody who says, that's who I am, or that's how I am, just accept it.
That's such a red flag too, though.
Yes! Because, like, for example, we had a friend who had a certain way of pronouncing the word Italian. That was not the correct pronunciation of Italian.
Yeah, for small things like that, yeah, it's a pet peeve.
But yet she wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
We would tell it to her, we would tell her, hey, it's actually pronounced this way. Oh, I know, I just say it this way. I just choose to say it this way. So to me, that's kind of similar.
Yeah,
to
it's like they don't even it's.
Oh, it was worse than that. It was worse than that. Italian. It was almost like she was
Ew.
saying tail instead of towel.
Ew.
Italian.
I had like an entire debate with these kids I was doing a presentation for about whether it's macaroon or macaron. And
or Macron.
Or Macron. Do not go to a bakery and order a Macron because that's the name of the president. But like these kids are trying to convince me that it's supposed to be macaroon, and I'm like, kids, I live in the place where it's from. It's Macron, and either way, if you ask for macaroons, they're going to give you a coconut thing.
Exactly.
But one of them happened to be from a country where if you say macaroon, you will get a macaron because of translation error. So
at least that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you drive on the right side of the road is true in most contexts, but if you're in like India, Britain, or Japan, then it's false because of the context. So it's contextually correct, but it's not right in the place where we were at the moment, aka America. So,
exactly.
If you go and if you order macaroons, you're gonna get a coconut thing.
Exactly.
Sorry, children.
Right? Let's see. Well, you were doing okay, but not now. You've been traumatized.
Yay.
Right? Yeah, I mean, there is a certain time and place for the whole accept me as I am.
Yeah.
There are certain things that are not red flags that you shouldn't necessarily have to change.
Yeah.
But if you're being a jerk to somebody and they're calling you out on being a jerk, and your answer to that is, that's just how I am, accept it.
Or if it's
Thank
like,
you, Dodo.
yes, you did, though. Or if it's actively causing pain to the people around you, and you say, that's who I am, accept it, then don't be surprised if they leave.
Exactly. Exactly. Hypothetically, if someone is willing to get into a relationship with you and you're a little interested in them, but they keep mentioning or talk about your mental triggers often in a conversation, would you still continue to be with them as a friend? I would not, because they are knowingly bringing up your triggers.
Yeah. And friends don't do that to each other.
Exactly. People use the accept me as I am to justify sin more often than it's used in a legitimate way. Amen. Preach it, doctor! Preach it! And that's the first time I've known someone who's opposite of you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And I'm not saying I don't love that person or care about that person. It just, to me, shows that they are not willing to change the things that they know are actively hurting the people that they claim to care about. And if they truly cared about that person, eventually people will, eventually they should want to change those things that are harming the relationship.
Yeah. And, like, there's grace in like, if it's something that you're used to doing, like, if it's something you're used to doing, then, or like a certain wording that's common, like where you're from, but it has a different meaning in the context of that your friend is used to, then like you just have a mutual agreement of person A just tries not to say it, and person B understands that if it slips, it's not intentional, kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. But it's like a transitional phase kind of thing while this person's getting used to not saying that thing around you. But if it's like actively hurting you, friends don't hurt each other.
Exactly. And yeah, Sam, I would probably dump those friends if they're laughing about it because they think that you've made up those mental triggers.
Oh yeah, if they're saying that you made it up, that's gaslighting. They don't care. That's like, if you wouldn't do it if it's something that you wouldn't do to one of your friends, you shouldn't have to deal with it with yours. There are 6 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion people out there now.
I think so. Let's see. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Fine. Siri, how many people are there on planet Earth?
In 2023, the population of Earth was 8,028,504,258.
Okay, roughly 8 billion people. I think there's like 400 million people in America. Fine. All you need is a few good people.
Exactly.
And there's people out there that aren't going to be jerks and purposefully use purposefully ask each other and agree to using your triggers against you just to be entertained by your pain. That's
that is not good. That is not kind. That is not something a true friend would do.
Because if there's anything I learned from My Little Pony, it's that a true friend helps a friend in need.
Yeah, and I agree with the doctor. And with the words of the great philosopher Snoop Dogg, drop it like a tie.
Yep. Like, and make it as simple as possible. Don't worry. I recently let go of a friendship where this person did the whole "this is how I am" thing, and the more I tried to explain what I was doing, the more painful it made it. The more excuses they were looking for to keep it going, and therefore the more I had to explain it, and it just dragged it out. And so if you make it, just make it as simple a chop as possible, and then just don't even respond. They're not worth your life. They're not worth the time that you have here on Earth.
And if they've truly been your friend for 5 years and they don't believe you, when you say that insert thing here is a mental trigger for you, then they were never truly your friend to begin with.
And yeah, maybe it was 5 years of a bad friendship. At least it wasn't 6. At least it wasn't 10.
Exactly. And it's hard to let go of those friendships. It really is. But sometimes it's what's best for our own mental health. Let me see here. Oh, have I tried asking Siri what's plasma and blood? No, I have not. Yeah, that's a good question, STL. That is a very good question. So we have an ad break coming up. I will pause Sims while we're in that ad break, and then once that ad break finishes up, then we'll unpause and get back to where we need to be and get back going. I should try it. All right, let's see if I can do this before it goes to ads. What is plasma in blood?
Blood plasma is a light amber-colored liquid component of blood in which blood cells are absent, but which contains proteins and other constituents of whole blood in suspension. Do you want me to keep reading?
No, thank you. It didn't do anything super funny, though. That's sad. Alright, guys, we're gonna pause this and go through our ad break. It's just a 1-minute ad break, but I want to make sure you guys know that you are not missing anything while you are in ads. I'm kind of scared that sometime in the next half hour, we're gonna have our first death in our stream family.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It kind of does. Oh, look at him! Look at that!
Oh, I got puppy.
He's got the pup-pup! We have our pup-pup.
Yeah, we do. Ah, there we go. Got the crack. I got the crack, Dodo.
Alright, we are just about back from ads. And welcome back, everybody. I paused it at just the right moment because look at sweet, sweet little Aiden. Look at that. Look at him and little Carrie. So sweet.
A reenactment.
There we go. You are so cute. They may just be trying to be funny and not realizing it's truly hurtful to you, so it's a long-term friendship, or so if it's a long-term friendship that you view as valuable over time, then I'd suggest letting them know how their disrespecting your triggers makes you feel and ask them to stop doing that. If they refuse, then it may be time to say peace. Yep, agreed. Yeah, that's exactly it. Consistent is that it's something that they've done over and over and over again. Something that is a recurring pattern of behavior.
What's going on, Jojo?
Oh man, I would hope. Otherwise, we might need to get you back to the doctor there, STL. Oh, they're gonna go from happy to sad at some point.
Really fast.
Really fast. Ah,
10,
this is gonna break
9,
my heart.
8, 7, 6, 5,
The final hug.
3.
Oh.
So do they all know when they're gonna die?
No. It just randomly happens.
I know.
The only warning you get is that they say their time is nigh. You get this
Yeah.
little notification that says their time is nigh. All of a sudden, they'll be just doing this and or I'll be upstairs and all of a sudden the camera just takes itself downstairs and then they go, Fariva!
My word. So dramatic.
Yep. Somebody gonna die. Somebody gonna die.
Somebody gonna die, Doodle. Somebody gonna die. Somebody gonna die.
I think JoJo's bored. He's stuck. He's just staring at
And I'm
me.
kind of scared to do anything with this person for fear because I'm worried.
Is he gonna die laughing?
If anything, that is the best way to go.
That's the best way to go.
Is it at least he died happy? And then the Grim Reaper comes and you actually have to send Grim home. Because otherwise he just hangs around your house eating your food.
Okay, that's funny.
After taking your loved one.
That's just rude. First you take my loved one, then you take my food. Isn't that just rude, Dodo?
It is rude.
That's so rude. That's just so rude. What are you whimpering about?
Oh, now that one I have not heard of, or I haven't seen. Is Batman 1989 the one with the Bat credit card? A Bat credit card? Ah! Cue nostalgia critic going berserk. That is correct, STL. It is not Parks and Rec. Although that is a fun little show. I've seen a couple episodes.
Oh, I would like to adult now. My brain thought that was the notification of that the person was dying. Be like, I would like to die now.
Right? Oh no, Kaylee's responsibility trait fell out of range to earn said responsibility trait.
Whoops.
We'll send her alone, just in case. Just in case, because I don't want to be out and about doing things and have her get a phone call.
Are they fighting now?
No, they're just
chatting.
chatting.
Okay.
They're just chatting.
Hey, don't go out after a fight. That'd be so sad.
Wait, Sam. So you've told them this? And they got physical with you? I completely agree with STL. It sounds to me like they disrespect you more by the fact that they're waiting until later to get super disrespectful. This is a definitely not healthy friendship. You deserve better, Sam.
Yeah, ghost them. Get.
You definitely deserve much better.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. I had to drop a toxic friendship. And it was one of the best things I ever did. If he goes out while eating, I'm gonna be so...
That'd be so sad.
so sad.
It better be a good meal.
Right? Ugh, guys, the dog needs a bath. The dog needs a bath.
Don't go out while the dog's getting a bath. That would make me never want to bathe the dog again.
Right?
It's bad luck.
Right? That is bad luck. So we're gonna have our youngest fill up with food. Yeah, I would just, if it's at all possible, I would just do what you can to not be where they're at. Because all that's going to do is hurt you more and more in the long run.
Even in the short run.
That too, yeah. I don't know, STL. There's something about Adam West. May he rest in peace. Yup, that is a hard nope and a hard adios amigo.
Mm-hmm.
Because disrespect, not even trying to see things from somebody else's point of view. If they're doing it to you, they're probably doing it to others as well. And they need to learn that that is not an okay way to act.
And if you need to get back up in any way of like, if we say you're at a university campus and you need to get campus security involved, you have every right to do it. It doesn't matter if they make fun of you for it. They make fun of you anyways. And if they're gonna continue being physically violent to you, you have the right to get back up.
Exactly, STL. Empathy is a very important aspect of life. Exactly. And trying to see things from other people's viewpoint is how we grow as people. I have friends on multiple, I've got friends on all different places along the political spectrum. I have friends who have different religious ideas. I have, different world views. And it's being exposed to those world views and trying to see how did they arrive there that A, solidified my views, but B, it also helps me get to know them better as a person so that I can better show love to them in a way that they're going to understand. And meeting people where they're at is a big thing when it comes to friendship. And if they blame you, then that's on them. That is them not wanting to accept the fact that they are being a jerk to you. And that's why it might be a good idea, if it ever does happen again, to have somebody there like a police officer. Because that way, if it comes down to it and something needs to happen, that, and you could need to end up getting law enforcement involved, then that needs to be what ends up happening.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like engaging with people who feel differently than me too. It just makes it makes us more balanced human beings, and it helps us be able to meet people where they're at and open the door to gospel conversations. And Sam, just because they've helped you in those few situations, that doesn't necessarily outweigh the number of times that they've hurt you. And it sounds like they were helpful at first, but now they're possibly being jerks. And that is not okay.
I'm getting puppy kisses on my hand.
Aww.
He usually only does this for my husband. He'll insistently lick his hand or his face for 30 minutes straight. If we let him.
It is so cute. You instantly know what political party you're saying when I say that as well. I've been blocked by so many of a certain political outlook just by trying to offer differing views and perspectives. Yeah. And fortunately, the people that I've met... Oh, okay. We can do this. How's this? Try saying something?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test.
Is that any better? Thankfully, at least one of my friends on the opposite political side of me is very, very understanding. And once, we're able to have very, very good political conversations and see each other from where we're at. And we both know she's not going to change my views, and I'm not going to change hers. You know what I mean? And so it's one of those things where when we can have those good conversations and be willing to truly listen, rather than looking for points of division and letting that ruin friendships, that's when we can have those really good conversations. Oh, that makes sense, Sam. Well, I hope that the move ends up working out.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Just create physical distance between you guys. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Problem solved.
exactly. 1,000%. All right, what is he up
no.
to? What is he
Is
up
it
to?
time?
It is not. He's working on his computer.
Okay.
Okay. I was just worried.
Better be right in your will, buddy.
I was just worried. Oh.
It's no one ever plans on being in an abusive relationship. You're not a dingus for it.
Oh, that was STL saying
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, either way. No saying that about my friend, STL. No saying that about my friend.
A dingus is a dumb person.
He's gonna die on his computer now. Watch as he does, right? Don't let him die watching YouTube shorts. Ah! Good night, dreamer. God bless you too. And he's encouraging you to stay away from Team Fortress 2 because of sounds.
Yes, appreciate it. One of my first, I used to play Team Fortress 2, but I played a pyro, because you could have pyro version, and anytime anyone got hurt, it just exploded into confetti, and I like that aspect. Plus, I didn't have a mouse, so I was stuck using the trackpad, and the only class I could play with such low accuracy in my direction was a pyro. So I just play that. It's fun. But I tended to keep the audio off.
Yeah, that makes sense. And to answer your question, Sam, a dingus is a negative term that generally implies not making the best choices, not understanding things. It's a way
It's
of
like-
saying stupid.
But it's got an element of silliness to it.
That is
like,
true. There is an element of silliness
like
to
you
it.
dingus kind of a thing. It's a silly way to call someone stupid, and so usually it's used with friends or to talk about oneself.
You've made so many mistakes in life. You are not a dingus, Sam. You are somebody who, like you said, has made mistakes, but you've learned from them. And that is what makes you not a dingus, is because you have learned from them.
Yeah, kind of like sounding someone a goober,
Yeah, it's a lighthearted way to say someone's being silly.
being a fool, being a fool.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Travis made a virus! The last thing he does before he dies is make a virus!
Good job. He's evil.
Good job, Travis! Going out with a bang!
Now he's the dingus. He's gonna watch TV. Gonna die watching TV.
Nope. Hopefully he doesn't die on the toilet.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, please. That's an inconvenient spot.
Right? Wow. Well,
thought
I'm gonna die. Time to take Microsoft down with me. Exactly.
I guess I'll die.
Oh my gosh. Did you see this? He literally went out this door. After going to the bathroom, he went out this door, walked around, back in, and washed his hands.
He's a dingus.
So I am from the wonderful, beautiful state of Arizona. And River here lives in France, but she is visiting us for a little while.
I'm gonna take JoJo downstairs real quick.
Okay. But man, spoken like a true, wow. That is loud music. Uh-oh, Travis is big mad. Yep, it is. That is my sister from France. And he's so mad he kicks over the trash can. Alright, come on, dude. Pick up the trash. Pick up the trash. Thank you so much, STL. I so appreciate that, and I know that they do too. Yeah, now you guys get to see what she looks like. And then, Piano Man is my brother-in-law, and he was here for a little while too. But he's back in France now, and, just waiting for Sister to get home. And so now I'm kind of worried that he's gonna dance himself. Travis is gonna dance himself to death. Oh, let's change the station. Okay, we'll put on some kids radio. How's that? How's that? You good with kids radio, Travis? Not gonna have a heart attack, are you? Wee wee ho 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 ho. Alright. Oh, good! She's gonna take the laundry down without me having to say anything. Appreciate it! Good job, Emily! You're so responsible! And I love it! We are, like, keeping an eye on Digitravis because I am worried that Digitravis is going to be not much longer for this world. Oh boy. We're gonna just clear out all of these. 5+ years of being in an abusive household faced with bullying, falling into SH and drug issues, and yeah, pretty much a huge mess back then. Now you're clean for a little over a year! Well, I am proud of you for being clean for a year. That is huge. That is huge, Sam. That is a huge step forward. Oh, when she gets back upstairs, I'm definitely going to read that to her, STL. Definitely going to read that to her. She had to take the dog back downstairs because the dog was like, I don't want to be up here anymore. Please, you take me back down where all my toys are? Please? It's almost Emily's birthday. Oh, what if he dies on her birthday? That would be awful. That would be awful. So I'm thinking of having the kids kind of stay in the house after their parents end up passing away, because I'm sure that after Digitravis it'll be Digidonna's turn, unfortunately. Oh, dude! Andrew! No, Aiden! Aiden! Chill, bro! You don't need to be hitting the treadmill that hard! Right? Happy birthday! And happy death day! Right? Okay, so he's feeling happy and energized from taking a nap, so that's good. That's good. We're gonna skip prom because this might be the last days with Travis. We're skipping prom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, he's just stretching. Okay. Okay. So he is just stretching. Aw, Carrie's sick. No wonder she's all dirty and has flies all around her and stuff. They're making it where she's not feeling well. They're trying to show that she's not feeling well. Right? Stretching? To death? Who knows? Who knows? And they're just rocking out to the kids' tunes. I love it. They're just rocking out to these kids' tunes. do, baby shark. Uh-oh, he's gonna get a shower. Is he gonna shower himself to death? What's gonna happen? Who knows when Digitravis will meet his demise? And hopefully River will be up here in time to experience... Okay, for a second there I thought I heard music that signified that what I was scared of was happening. But Digidonna just changed the radio station. I can live with that. I can live with that. Oh boy. Where's the kitty? Or are you talking about Carrie? Carrie the puppy! Hold on one second. Okay, hold on one second. So River is going to be hitting the hay for a second, or for now, but I'm going to take a picture of what you want to send or say to her, STL. And when she sends her response, I will read it to you. Fun fact, in some cultures, when a person dies on their birthday day, it'll be a huge celebration as it's considered that they've completed their purpose in life. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. Alright, we're gonna fast travel this. Because I just want to get his death scene over with. I know it's coming. I know it's coming and I just want to get it over with. Arabut is going to bed. Oh. Okay. He's saying that with German, there we go. I've got the stages of grief. You're not wrong. You're not supposed to be accepting it this early. I know, right? Wait, Lexi... Oh... Why would I want to know that she died? I don't even think we had a friendship. I know, right? I'm not supposed to accept it this early, but I have no choice. It'll be a week or two celebration, and until every important member of your family visits the dead and pays their respects, they won't be buried. Oh, so River says, fun fact, the French language used to pronounce all of the letters that you see, but the sounds got shaved off over the years. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're just gonna super speed this. Get her done. And hope he doesn't die on Emily's birthday. Oh. I was like, wait, who are we mourning? And why? Yes, we need to bonk all the French with baguettes until they start saying everything again. Exactly. Oh, he's going through a rebellious phase. Uh-oh. Nope, that is not actually her real name, but we cover, or it's her little code name on here. Alright, we're gonna have one of our teens take Carrie to the vet. We're gonna see if the vet actually works this time. I know, right? Teenagers. I'm gonna move the microphone back to where it needs to be. I'm gonna go into Worlds, Brindleton Bay. No, not this. Wait a second. Oh, are you? Okay. Okay, I was worried. I was worried. I was worried that I had accidentally, like, messed up the, whatchamacallit, the veterinary area. Okay, so we at least have vets this time. Because I didn't save it. Oh, yeah, in this case, Samarella, what STL's definition is that, but, yes, there is potentially... Oh, yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly what I was... Yeah. Alright, come on. The vet is ready. I hope that I didn't mess it up this badly. Because I did not save. Yeah, I don't own the vet clinic. So that should be okay. There's at least people working. Okay. We're gonna get Carrie examined. And then we'll give her a little medication. Aw, playing with the toy. We've got enough. I can spend that. That is true. That is true. Baguettes are pretty big to do that. Oh. Oh, that gives me Star Trek vibes almost. If I were to buy all the DLC for The Sims right now, how much would it cost? Let me see here. All the ones that I don't have? Let's take a look here on Steam. So let's see. I have... So let's see. 40, 20, 60... plus another 40 takes me to 100. 140. 180. 200, let's see, 240? No, 220. 260, 300, 340, 380, 420, 440, 445. Yeah, it's gonna be about. It's gonna basically be about $500 in order to get all of the DLCs and expansion packs. Right? Because each one is about $20 to $40, depending on what all they include in it. And so, yeah. It's a thing. Oh no, STL won't stalk you, I promise, Samarella. I promise. He just wants to know so that way he can kind of figure out, okay, culture-wise, is this a thing? So he's just more trying to figure out more of a region, so that way if he has somebody else in his community from that region, he knows what they mean when they say certain things. Let's see, what do we need here? Oh, just chatting with her. Okay, that's fine. That I can do easily. Where is she? Oh, she's at work. That's right. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good that it wouldn't be a stumbling block. Gut, gut. Let's get this plate cleaned off because it's starting to stink. And then we'll do a little mopping. Oh, okay. Do you happen to have... Oh, my choice. Okay. What is your... We'll do it this way. It'll in this way, it will still technically be my choice. But do you have a favorite Broadway or Disney... A favorite Broadway show or Disney movie that I can kind of narrow it down in? That would be a big help. Oh, he is not happy. Oh no! Oh no! Is it? Is this it? Is this it? That makes me worried for him. That music. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, don't scare me like that, Travis. Oh, okay. Pocahontas or Aladdin. Okay. Let's see. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue acorn moon, or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? That would be a travesty. You were asked the same thing before and you have no idea how they managed to find you. But they almost came to your house. You met them at a nearby supermarket and they came to talk to you and stuff. And yeah, you didn't go back there for a week. I don't blame you, Samarella. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. Thank you. Thank you. I will be here all stream. Okay, he's gonna just go cry it out. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. We're just fast forwarding. Uh-oh, is it? Okay, I was worried for a second there that it might have been Emily's birthday, but it's the next day. You will not. You will not get exploded into oblivion if you share a link. Thankfully, so far, I have not had anybody abuse the ability to post links, so I haven't had to do that. I haven't had to make it where links are not a thing, so that's good. Oh no, you were fine, Samarella. You were totally fine. Given your history with that, it's a valid question. It's a valid question. Oh no! Travis's long life is coming to an end. This would be a good time to get his affairs in order. He's gonna die on his daughter's birthday. That is so sad! Uh-oh. Oh no, it's Carrie! It's the dog! Oh no! And this happy kids music playing in the background as the dog dies. That is so sad! That is awful! Right? You can't kill the dog! That is not okay! And we can't even beg for mercy from the Grim Reaper. Ooh, a British chap on YouTube who does incredible a cappella covers and originals. I'm gonna have to listen to that later. I am pulling this up.
You think I'm an ignorant son.
There we go. That way I have that. Right, what type of game has dogs or any pets dying? That should be illegal! Agreed. We're gonna bury the dog outside in the yard. We'll just keep being friendly. Alright, that works there. Oh, great, Ah, there we go. I'd accidentally clicked on STL's name, and so because of that, it popped up the little thing that's like, hey, click here to follow, click here to do this, click here to do that. And I'm like, but now I can't see the chat. I am. And who's up for making people immortal as well so that there's no death in The Sims? And since Travis is basically... I have 2 monitors. I have one over here that has my game on it, and then this one in front of me for my chat. Oh, did he go upstairs? Good. Travis! What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you on the treadmill when your days are numbered? Why? Alright, let's cook. Right, he's gonna have a heart attack. Alright, it's our youngest kid's birthday. She is becoming a young adult. Oh. Let's replace that. Hopefully she doesn't get sick. I love how this entire stream video has just been Final Destination-esque predictions for how Travis might die. You're so true. You're so right. You have no idea. You don't talk to anyone from your area except this one person who is your grandma's childhood friend. She's the only person you pretty much spend most of the time lately. You cut all contacts with the rest of them besides 2 of your friends. One you don't know if they're really your friend anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Sam. I don't want you to feel like you're gonna be, you know, stalked or anything like that. That is not gonna happen here. Here you are respected. Here you are loved and cared about. And you're safe. I know, dude. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're adding birthday candles. We gotta get Emily aged up into a young adult. Go, go, go. Age up to young adult. Aw, thank you so much, STL. That means so much to me. That's what I want, is for this to be a place where you can feel the love of God, that you can feel like you're accepted no matter who you are. Thank you, Doctor. And that totally makes sense, Samarella. That totally makes sense. Pick a random number. Okay. Animal. Okay. Pick a random number. 21. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh no! Our dear Emily is gonna be a kleptomaniac. She graduated with honors. Way to go, Em. To go from not wanting to do your homework at all to that is amazing. Alright, let's find you a job. Let's find you a job before Travis dies. I hope. Let's see if there's one that will match her animal-loving personality. Like, maybe there's one for, like, a vet? She could be a doctor, but I don't know that I'd want a kleptomaniac as a doctor. Maybe we'll have her be a politician. Right? Exactly! That's my thoughts exactly, you guys. We'll have her be a politician. Let's see. Click on your sim, choose political career, and then pick cause. World United. Right? A kleptomaniac politician, that seems reasonable, right? Exactly. Oh man, okay, it's rebate day, so that's all the taxes and stuff. Forget about tax cuts, tax increases! Give me all of your money! This just in on CNN. Emily has been impeached for fraud and embezzlement, right? Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna send everybody alone, because I get the feeling... Oh no, is he gonna die at work? Are we just gonna get a random phone call that he died at work? That would be awful. Oh, let's go in front of everybody. An Excellence Bunny Award. I love it. Alright. We're fast forwarding. Because I'm scared. I'm scared. You have this name for a reason? Yeah, whenever you're ready. And it's more just a misreading of it more than anything. Yeah, it wasn't intentional, and I know that he'll try his best not to do it again now that he knows. Oh, bills, bills, bills. Pay the bills. We'll replace it. And we'll have you clean with vigor. He is done for the day. He's getting a B. He's one of the top students. She's getting a B. Wait. When did she become like an avatar? Oh, she's freezing to death. That's why. Okay, so he didn't die at work, so that's good. They came home with the project. Oh, I see. Place in world. Oh, that makes sense then why you wouldn't want that name being said. That makes sense. Carefully work on it. Where did you put it? Sir, where did you... Oh. We could always try putting it in your room. Start working carefully. Nah, we'll ignore that. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I had to remember that as well the first time I saw his name. And now I can... And I've heard you say it often enough that now I'm able to say it correctly. Oh no! Here we go! He gonna die. He gonna die. There he is. Now that Grimm is here, we can plead for Travis and hope that he says, yes, I'll let him live a little longer. He's truly gone after Donna's ardent appeal fell on deaf ears. No! No! Right? I mean, apparently it did fall on deaf ears, but why? If the lost ones are truly lost, which means you can find the lost, then how can you save the lost? Oh, yes. I will let STL save or answer this. I know his reason, but I like the way he phrases it. We're gonna build mode. We're gonna do a nice table. Just a simplistic little dining table that we can put... Oh, are you kidding me? There. And we're going to go ahead and snooze those ads because we're going to be wrapping up here in just a few minutes. And we go back into live mode. Exactly. It's a, like he said, that is a very great way to put it, STL. And so now we have a nice little spot. Oh, no wonder. I guess I could move our little bookshelf over. Yeah, we can just put it on that side. That'll work. I love our chapterverse spot. I love it. Exactly, and what ends up happening is that like if you were to use it in my chat, or if I were to use it, it would be in ESV because I selected ESV as my preferred translation. I hadn't either. But you know what, Sam? That's okay. There's always time to start memorizing. There's always time for that. So I was right. He died on his kid's birthday. And that is just sad. Unless the kid's birthday was the day before? With all the fast forwarding, I don't know. Exactly, John 3:16. That is a perfect one to start with. Oh, and we... Oh. Alright, build mode again. So that we can... hopefully adjust. Okay, so we can move that. If we put that there, can we set that in the middle of the room? No, we would have to adjust some stuff. Okay, well in that case, we'll just have him set it in the middle of a room. Alright, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and save and exit on that rather sad note. I didn't want to start off stream on Saturday with his death. Yep, we saved the game! That is true. We need to learn those verses in context, because the verses after that are fantastic. For God did not send his Son into the world to judge the world, but that the world might be saved through him. He who believes in him is not judged. He who does not believe has been judged already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. Exactly. Right? That would be such a downer. Hey everybody, I'm Donna. Let's start the game. And Travis dies. That would be rather awful. That would be rather awful. Although I get the feeling Digidonna is probably gonna die on Saturday. Right, okay, time to finish Old Yeller today. Because in my off-stream family, my character that I based on me ended up dying like about a week or so after the husband. And I'm like, really? You're gonna make me lose both of them? You're gonna make me lose both of them? Alright, you guys, let's see real quick if anyone is online. Right, well, she is old. That's right. She is an old person, an old fart right now. She is an elder. Okay, we are going to raid Queen of Kratos. That is who we're gonna raid. So if you guys are a sub, here is your raid message. If you are subscribed, if you are not subscribed, here is your raid message. Alright, you guys, please, please, please tell Queen hi for me. I can't stay too long after because morning comes early. And I want you guys to always remember something. God loves you, and so do I. And I will see you on Saturday. Saturday morning, 8 a.m. my time. I love you guys. Aw, thank you, STL. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.
Donna Elise 10 just raided and brought 3 of their friends.